This is the story of the legendary lie. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Mike Tucker who lived with his lovely mom and dad. Everything was perfect until one day, Mike was surfing the internet when suddenly he saw something interesting. Sony and Microsoft was going to launch their brand new product in November. Immediately, his mind was imagining playing one of those every young man's dreams. Deep down in his heart, he wanted to have one of those high-end console games that damn bad. But before that, he had to face the most ferocious soul when it comes to video games. His mama. She would probably eat dozens of outrageous omnibus law demonstrations just for lunch. Legend said Miss Tucker was the last living thing on earth you want to mess around with. But Mike is a man of focus, commitment, sheer will, and even his mom won't stop his dream to own PlayStation 5 or Xbox X. As a well-educated man, he immediately tried to solve this problem with pros and cons method that he had learned from Problem Solving 101. If he bought the PlayStation 5, there would be a lot of advantages. First, he had a lot of friends who also play using this platform. Second, it has a more comfortable controller than Xbox. It also looks like a router, so when mom asks about it, he can say there is a router. Plus, it's more likely to get a discount in here. On another hand, Xbox X is better than PlayStation 5 when it comes to gaming performance, but also least likely to get a discount, and it looks like a mini fridge. Like, what the hell he put a mini fridge beside a TV? Maybe he needs to specify his own criteria. He's already done with the criteria that he wanted. He must fulfill the brackets with the information he needed by searching or talking to someone. But he make it easier by making a to-do list. First thing on his to-do list is how to buy a console game without mom knowing about it. Mike decided to create an alliance with his father, and it worked. Later on, his father agreed to cooperate with Mike to buy a new console game and distract mom when the product arrived. The second thing he needed to answer was which option would be the best for his situation. Mike decided to go to YouTube and watch many expert reviews about both consoles. As it turned out, each product had specifications like this. But what does all that mean? According to his criteria, his research resulted into something like this. Xbox won at almost every aspect, unless data transmission speed. But PlayStation 5 had a chance of cheaper price, and its shape that looked like a router is more acceptable than a mini fridge. Third on his list was which one had more access to popular games. So Mike visited each of console's official store to see which one has more variative games. As it turned out, PlayStation 5 had more variative games than Xbox X. Last ditch on his list, how would he afford the price? Mike go talk with his father, begging, crying like a real man to make his father willing to share the cost with him. After a flat negotiation, his father agreed to share the bill with Mike. After his research was complete, he analyzed and decided to vote PlayStation 5 instead of Xbox X, even though the performance of Xbox X was better. Variety games and its price made Mike buy it. But the most important reason was PlayStation 5 looked like a route, so his mom would not notice that his son bought a new video game. With all the preparation done, it was only a matter of time until PlayStation 5 officially released, and his mom would be surprised with the new router she has at home. And that's the story of the legendary lie. Remember, when you face a problem, be smart, be like Mike. Goodbye.